paying an extra $100 for a phone that looks identical to the one you could have bought 8 months ago feels like a total gamble. It is the exact same size. It features the same screen. Even the design language has not shifted an inch. You look at them side by side and your eyes tell you they are the same device. Yet the price tag has jumped up significantly. This latest release is pushing into a price bracket that makes you stop and think twice. I spent time digging through the performance data and the real-world usage stats to see if there is any real substance behind that extra cost. The real story starts deep inside, with a brand new internal engine built on a more advanced manufacturing process. This is not just a minor tweak to the hardware. We're looking at over a 30% jump in processing power and a similar boost for graphics. If you are someone who plays high-end mobile games or manages dozens of tabs at once, that difference is going to be very clear. The screen is another area where things look the same on the spec sheet but behave differently in the wild. Both panels are large and incredibly sharp with a very fast refresh rate. However, the new model gets noticeably brighter. We are talking about a jump that makes a huge difference when you are outside on a clear day. It makes the display actually readable in the glare. Then you have the software side of things. Since it launches on the most recent operating system, you get a much longer runway for future security patches and feature updates. You are essentially paying for more years of relevance. The camera situation is where things get a bit more complicated. They kept the exact same hardware skeleton. The main sensor and the zoom lens are identical to what we saw on the previous version. They did upgrade the digital brain that handles the image processing though. You get an extended digital zoom range and some impressive new slow-motion video modes. It is an improvement, but it is incremental rather than a total revolution. But then we get to the battery. This is the absolute bombshell that changes the conversation. They somehow fit a massive power cell into the same thin body. We are seeing a 27% increase in total capacity. That is the single biggest jump this specific line of phones has ever seen in a single year. In everyday testing, that translates to hours of extra life. You can browse the web or watch videos for much longer without even thinking about a power outlet. It turns the phone into a multi-day tool for most people. This device is moving away from being a budget alternative and is now knocking on the door of the most expensive flagships on the market. If you can find the older version at a steep discount, it is still a very capable choice. But if you want a phone that will last for years with top-tier speed and a battery that refuses to die, the new version is the winner. It is a powerhouse hidden in a familiar skin. Just do not buy it for the cameras alone. Buy it for the raw speed and the incredible endurance. This soft, lovely, that extra $100 translates to a better daily experience. And for the heavy users, it absolutely does.